Hey everyone, it's Riley. Thanks for coming back and watching another episode of my first year on T. Today I'm going to just be giving you some life updates. So I am about 3 days shy of being 16 months on T. I don't keep track of the months as much as I used to, but I still do think about them a little bit. And looking back to where I was this time last year, or even where I was when I was 12 months or a year on testosterone, a lot has changed. I feel like I'm rarely getting misgendered anymore. I finally have like a little bit of facial hair underneath my chin, and it's more noticeable. I have some along the sides too, but at this point, from far away, like this is all you can really see. And it's kind of nasty, to be honest. It's really soft, it doesn't look very good, but I have worked 16 months to grow this shit, so I am not shaving it off, and I do trim up everything like once a month or something, because it takes a long time to grow. But with all that being said, I'm just saying, I feel like I get gendered correctly more with having a little facial hair. My voice, I don't think it's drastically changed, in the last 6 months or anything. My body hasn't really changed much either. So I don't know what it is, but I can't even remember the last time I was misgendered, and that feels really good. But with that, I have to think more about different aspects of like being a guy, and I find myself questioning some of my actions or things I say because I don't want people to know that like I was previously a woman. This of course usually happens when I'm meeting people for the first time, or I'm just not trying to be out to people. I mean, I live an out life, but I work as a substitute teacher, so I meet new people every day, and I don't need to disclose that kind of information with them. I find myself like saying things like, let me give you an example. One of my friends has a baby, and I really love kids, so like I find myself when I'm around young kids like smiling at them and saying like, oh, they're so cute, or those kinds of things. Or a couple days this past week I subbed in a preschool, so I did that kind of thing as well, and then I just thought, okay, is it creepy now that I'm smiling at children? Like, am I allowed to say the words cute or different things? And I sometimes wonder if people just think I'm gay. But then if I talk about my girlfriend, they're like, oh, okay, maybe like he's a closeted gay man or something. Or, maybe they don't even think about it at all. But these are the things that go through my brain. Some of my like gestures that I do, maybe the way my legs are crossed or the way I'm sitting or presenting myself, makes me also question, how I should be looking as a guy. Sometimes I found myself accidentally mentioning something where I'm commenting on like the previous time, like, someone asked me, oh, what camps do you used to work at? Well, I used to work at Girl Scout camps, so I'm trying to like tell them with like getting around that lie. Or one time there was a girl that in one of my classes, and she had like one of those chokers on, and she was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I used to have one of those. And she was like, you did? So I had to be like, oh yeah, just borrowing my sister's or something. I mean, I'm not used to catching myself, but if someone finds out, it's not like the biggest deal either. I am super happy that I'm passing more often, but it's causing me to be more dysphoric about my chest, and it's making me want to get top surgery as soon as possible. I'm working to do that right now. I've been selling these shirts like I've talked about a million times, but my shirt sales are going to be over in the next couple days because the company is not going to be selling them anymore. But I've been really successful with it. I've been really happy that they've sponsored me for so long, and I've made a lot of money from it. So I'm looking into where I'm going to get my top surgery right now and continuing to fundraise the money. I've just been feeling bad about having this chest still here, and really careful that like now that I'm passing as a guy most of the time, I don't want anybody to see this area. And I found myself, my posture has even becoming a little bit slumped. I'm not really likely to puff out my chest, which I think is more of a guy thing to do, but I'm so nervous about people seeing this. My other update is that my hormones are literally crazy. So every time I go to the doctor, my testosterone level is higher and higher. And now it's over 1,000. It's been over 1,000 for a while, but it just keeps steadily climbing. They don't know why. I've lowered my dose. Like now I'm on a really, really small dose. Like I just did it a couple hours ago, and it was like really nothing in the syringe. Like it almost feels like it's not even worth it. But they don't know what's going on with me, what's going on with my body. So they're actually having me have an ultrasound of like my pelvis region to see if I have some kind of like tumor, which, scary word, but some kind of like tumor that's like secreting extra testosterone, and that's why my hormone levels are going crazy. It's scary, but I also know that the chance of me having that is really slim. I didn't have high testosterone before I started T, so I don't know why that would be the case. It's really complicated because I don't have insurance, so I have to like go through this whole process to get it done. But I'm hoping that something's going to get figured out. I don't know if I need to change, like maybe I should go on gel or do my shots like subcutaneously or do them more frequently. Something has to change, it's stressful. I'm hoping that they're not going to just say, hey, you can't take hormones anymore. That would be the worst case scenario, I guess. But it's not looking really good, and I'm trying to get it figured out so I can be stable. That's all I've got for this episode. Thanks for staying tuned, and if you have any ideas for future videos, we're coming up with our ideas for May and June, so let us know. And take care. Goodbye.